What's up? It's KJ, and I am back, y'all. I'm finally back to do my review for. I'm gonna talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit of love and hip hop. I do want to say thank you everybody, Cemented and Squeaky Jones for the shout out. Thank you so much, Squeaky Jones. I am gonna do that tag video that you tagged me. I'm gonna do that. But in the meantime, I just wanted to come in here and talk a little bit about these housewives, honey. These housewives and these crazy, what they call hip hop people, honey. Boo. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna talk about this Atlanta Housewives. We are on the 7th season, I think it is, and this is episode number 2. So far, we're just gonna start with the boring people first, which we're gonna start off with Nene. She's not really doing anything. She's boring. She's doing her Zoomanity in Vegas. It's boring. Nene's not really doing much on the show right now, so there's not much to talk about with her except that she's doing what she do, which is she working on this thing in Vegas, and she gonna be on Broadway. Anyway, she still got Greg, her catering to her as usual. They never knew about that. Kenya. So, okay. Let me just go ahead and talk about Kenya. So, first of all, Kenya, I'm not really team twirl, guys. I am not a team anybody. But I can say that I do like Kenya. And what she brings to the show, I like. I like what the entertainment that she brings to the show. I am very glad to see that she has gotten vindicated, because Apollo is a liar, and it didn't really, something just didn't add up with the whole thing, and now it comes out that he's just a fucking liar. And the only thing that I did really get was her thing about not being involved. I mean, I get the whole text message situation and what they were saying to her before she said something about the text, but Kenya did make it seem as if something was in the text, even though Andy said there was nothing in the text, and on the show they said that the text was out of context, whatever, wasn't disrespectful, but Kenya kind of let it go on like something might have happened, or whatnot, with even saying don't text while you texting me. Like, I think really she said that as like ammunition towards Phaedra and Apollo, because they were coming at her, and she just really wanted to kind of break Phaedra's face, and like, what, your man texted me while y'all talking about this, that, and the third. He texted me, so of course it shocked Phaedra, and this whole whirlwind started to happen. I really feel like this basically, in my opinion, to blast Apollo. This is what that text message was all about, and to break, and basically Phaedra, because she didn't really have any idea of that they was even having text messages, conversations at all. So it was like, really, I think it was more so of a shot at Phaedra to like shut it down, because there are things that your husband is doing that you don't have no idea or clue about. Kenya did also give Apollo the ammunition to kind of go with the story, that the lie that he told, basically, because when she said that, he was able to build off of that. The fact that, okay, when she said I text her, well, Phaedra didn't see the text, so let's just put all this other bullshit in it too. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of gave Apollo ammunition to come at her with all this bullshit, and that's what basically that's why he was so confident about talking about his storyline that he gave her and putting one on his books and this and that, because he made it all up. Apollo is a fucking liar, and he's dumb as hell. Well, he's not really dumb, because like I said, he did all of that to basically build off of, you know what I'm saying? So he did contribute to her storyline. He contributed his, he contributed to Phaedra's, he contributed to everybody's with the lie he told. Then, so Apollo also spilled a lot of tea on the show. He spilled a lot of tea about him and Phaedra's relationship. Phaedra, Southern Belle, she tried to make it seem like everything is perfect, but he spilled a lot of tea. Apollo was the one that said he wanted a divorce. Now, I personally feel like Phaedra knew what was going on. You cannot be in a house with somebody, married to somebody, and not know where they get money from, period. If you can't be in a house married to somebody and not know where they work. I mean, you can, but it's not likely, especially in the black community. That's just not likely. So, I think Phaedra did know, and Phaedra just kind of wanted to distance herself. Phaedra wasn't the one that wanted the divorce. Apollo wanted the divorce. So, it's just like, you know, well, Apollo won't divorce because he see that Phaedra is on the fraud shit. She on the fake shit. She not trying to be there for him in this situation. She talking about the humility of other, what other people got to say in the public. Who gives a damn about the damn public? You're not married to the public. The public is not going to raise your children. The public is still going to be watching you on this show. So shut up. That's stupid. I think Phaedra was just evil as hell for really not being there for him. Like, I felt bad for Apollo. I've always liked Apollo, and I just thought he was, I don't know. I just liked Apollo. He's cute, but he's not my type. But I do like Apollo, And, he's still friends with Todd and Peter and all that stuff. And, and Candy kind of got her little 2 cents on it, but she don't want to really speak on it. And it's just a lot, They can't believe that he done lied about the shit. Fat Candy all up in his face like she fucking him. And, they just can't really believe that he would lie about that. But she was vindicated, and basically that's the bottom line. Kenya was not trying to fuck Apollo. What else? Phaedra, I don't really think she was into Apollo to begin with. I really think that Phaedra was kind of like, I think that maybe she knew he was going to go back into a life of crime, but she kind of just turned a blind eye to it. Because him and Phaedra have a lot of history, so I know she know him well enough to know, that, this could have happened, I think Phaedra just wants some kids. Oh, and talking about these kids, I'm gonna eat some ice. Talking about her kids, for her son Aiden to say, "Oh boy, here comes daddy." Like, Phaedra, yes, you have been talking about your dad, your husband in front of your children, and it's not right. You shouldn't do that. He should not have had a comment. He should have been just happy to see him as any other time. He should not know. He is too young to know. Or anything, like, y'all shouldn't be doing it in front of him, but it's clear that y'all are, because he wouldn't have said, "Oh boy," unless it's like every time he come around, y'all arguing or something. If you're not telling him or not doing it in front of him, or it's just like every time dad come home, it's an argument gonna happen or something gonna pop off. So that was a dead giveaway, Phaedra. You need to check that, bitch. You need to check it real quick. Cynthia and Peter. So the Cynthia, I love the new and improved Cynthia. She seems to have a backbone. Yeah, she seems to have a backbone. And this season she seems to be more confident and less of a doormat for not only Nene, but for everybody, She made it clear that she's not cool with Portia right now because of the shit Portia was talking on Watch What's Happening Live, which I feel like Portia just kind of piggybacked off of everybody else saying what Nene really saying about Cynthia. But whatever. What I do see though, is Cynthia being a little messy. When Apollo and King went out there to talk, Cynthia should have took her motherfucking ass back into the building. Wasn't about talking to her. When Apollo came out there, she should have walked on back in. But she stood there and listened. And as soon as she got through hearing all the juice, she went right on back in there and told it. So Cynthia need to stay in her lane. Stay with your Peter. Stay being happy. Stay in your lane, bitch. Stay in your lane. Peter just seems to be happy that he got Cynthia back to old Cynthia. He's still spending money, throwing parties. And, I suppose some of the income is coming in. Some income is coming in for them basically because, they right now he's still doing stuff at the bar one. She's getting a check from the Housewives, so I'm gonna assume that they living pretty comfortable. Trying to just basically staying afloat. He don't seem like he's really mooching off of Cynthia right now, in my opinion. Candy and Todd. So Candy and Todd, are finally married and moving forward in their marriage, which is wonderful. Despite Mama Joyce, which is a crazy bitch, and Candy's lack of being there to stand up to Mama Joyce. Despite all of that, they still trying to thrive in this marriage. I think Todd and Mama Joyce are cordial, but I just feel like Todd, you just keep speak and go on at the room or go on do something else. Like, don't try to linger around with her and make up conversation. Like, don't try to do that because she's looking for something. Mama Joyce is the type of person that is looking for you to say something out the way or just basically say anything and so she can misinterpret it or interpret it in a negative way or how she wanted. So if I was Todd, I would be like, hey, and go on to my room or go on to somewhere else, you know, whatever. I would not be sitting around with them trying to talk and whatnot because clearly she don't like me and I probably damn sure don't like her. So then they start talking about Candy buying her mama house. So Candy mama, oh my God, she sickens me. Candy mama want a house. Candy says she did not ask for a house, but Candy is going to buy her a house anyway. I'm assuming that it's basically kind of just to spoon feed her mama into being okay with what she got going on, but it's really no way for you to do that because your mama is evil and she's gonna be a bitch about it regardless to what you do, and for her to get her to shut up, it don't matter. She's gonna still be like that toward that guy regardless. So Candy, you spending your money on a house, whereas she got a house, she had a house that you gave her and didn't want it. Like, that's just clearly ungrateful if you ask me. But whatever, like I said, this is Candy's doing. Candy, she did say her mom did not ask for this. So Todd looking at her like, damn, we buying houses, we just buying houses. But you know what, Todd? This is Candy's money. Now, I understand that y'all might have gotten married and y'all may have joint ventures and y'all may have joint money. But the money that she's spending on her mama is her money. So I think that Todd he might say something, but I feel like as long as he A, got respect in his house, B, you ain't spending our money on this shit, on your ungrateful mama, and then, hey, do you know what I'm saying? He gonna say something about it and you know, crack her about it, whatever, but at the end of the day, that is her money. She can do what she want to do with her mama, and as long as you ain't touching the money that me and you make, it's cool with me. I do like Candy and Todd though, actually. I actually do like them and the family and her mama. I just can't stand her mama. And she always has an ulterior motive, no matter what. She is evil. Like, even when Candy was telling her about the baby, she like, don't Todd got a vasectomy? Shut up. Like, what is you talking about? How would you know he got the vasectomy? Tell me she had a dream. You old crazy ass bitch. That's what you are, really. You crazy, you evil, you just crazy. What else? I had made some notes because I had got bored at work. Blah blah. I think that's pretty much it, except for Claudia Jordan. She was on the show, the episode, for like 2.5 seconds, and I have really no comments about her right now. Maybe next week, but I don't have no comments about her right now. I watched Claudia Jordan on Time Tonight. That was my first time being introduced to Claudia. She seems a little uppity and not like. She wasn't like the Tiny Tonight girls. Now, I don't know if she gonna fit in with these ladies, but whatever. She did speak, you know, good things about Portia and working at Dixie Nation and whatnot. But she friends with Kenya, so I don't know how long that's gonna last. But all in all, you know, the first 2 episodes have been really, really good. And you know, I am definitely watching. This is one of my favorite shows. And I did want to just come on and talk about it because, you know, I haven't been on. I got a new job, so I have been just kind of focusing on that pretty much. And then when I get off of work, I'm into my shows, so I didn't really have time to come on. So I'm going to try to be more consistent with this thing. Everybody's telling me you got to be more consistent, I've been watching everybody's vlog tag, so I'm trying to be more consistent on here too. Alright, so that's Housewives of Atlanta. Also, I want to talk about Love and Hip Hop, y'all, because this Love and Hip Hop shit is getting crazy. I think it's about to come to a close, but it's really getting like crazy. Ray J and Morgan have this weird relationship, and I don't know what to make of it, really. I don't know if they both allow each other to push each other's buttons, and I guess resembles a fight of brother and sister, but it could also be looked at as a fight of between couples or people who have had sex. Like, it's so intense. And I'm just like, why is it so intense? But they're fighting and arguing about, Ray J fired her, and she just, she's going back telling Ray J's business to Tierra because she getting it from Princess because she talked to both of them. So to me, Morgan is messy. She came on at first, her role on the show started as the assistant, the PR, whatever. Then she started trying to be the peacemaker with the girls, but really she was keeping up mess. And so now she beefing with Ray J. Like, I pass on Morgan, okay? I pass on her. Tiara's just trying to pretty much lay low right now from what it looks like. I mean, she's already really acting a fool and turned the fuck up in the beginning. So I guess she's starting to kind of calm down a little bit. Her and Hazel going back and forth right now beefing because I think Hazel is really trying to get back into the friendship fold with Tiara, but she haven't really had the opportunity to talk to her, and and every time they talk, it's always some kind of situation going on, so it turned to an argument. But I do think that Tiara and Hazel kind of do want to be friends again. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but this is what it looked like. I think she wanted to kind of apologize to Tiara or make amends with her on this last episode, but she didn't get an opportunity because she was talking to Ray J. But I do think that she's trying to kind of squash things. She did tell Tiara, with the Berg situation, she was just like, she was just telling her that, you was right. You was right about Berg. And even though I was trying to tell you that I was in such a relationship with him, but you was actually right about him and that it wasn't nothing. It took her 1, 2, 3 bitches to realize, 2 bitches to realize that she was not what she thought she was to him. Even though he had told her 10,000 times. So Hazel made herself look real dumb on the show. So hopefully she's smart enough. She really just want bitches and niggas to be loyal, but these hoes ain't loyal, these niggas ain't loyal, you already know that. So she may as well just stop trying. She came to Berg party because he invited her. He had like this all white party where him and Masika cooked up some bullshit to get in her under her skin and stole her damn song. And gave it to Masika. He took the song he gave her and gave it to Masika because she rapping on the song about how he hurt her and how she wasn't real, he wasn't real, and all this, and that. So he took the song, told her he wasn't gonna work with her, gave it to Masika ass. Masika's a bitch, okay? Masika's doing shit now because Hazel confronted her about Berg, which Hazel should not have done. She confronted her about Berg, and so now Masika doing all this spiteful shit to Hazel with Berg, like she really liked the little boy. And he is not attractive to me. And every time I see him on TV, he's like a fucking child. Like all these women on here that he constantly dealing with look way older than him. He's like a child. He talks like a child. He just nothing to me. Nothing. But anyway, she went to the party. Hazel went to the party. She was an all-white party and she wore all black. So she was trying to, be funny, whatever. But she actually should just stayed her motherfucking ass at home for real. And that would have really let him know that she don't give 2 fucks. But she didn't do that. She came with Ray J because guess what? She ain't filming with none of these hoes no more because she not friends with Masika. She not friends with Tiara. She never filmed with Nikki, So she ain't even got nobody to film with no more. It's crazy. So anyway, that's when Ray J and Tiara started talking at the party about what's going on and how he was being mean to her and this and that, and he wanted to apologize. Tiara starts telling him about all the shit that Morgan had told her about him and Princess. Like, you coming at me because you and Princess having problems. You coming at me want to apologize because you and your girl beefing. And she telling him all his business. So he like, how the fuck you know my business and nobody knows my business? So how do you know my business? Come to find out, Princess, the girlfriend of Ray J, is telling Morgan the business, and Morgan is telling Tiara. Well, Ray J don't fuck with Morgan no more. So of course Ray J probably gonna be mad with Princess. He hates Morgan, and Tiara has now called him out on his shit. Who else on the show? Nikki, she's irrelevant right now. She's just irrelevant right now. I don't even know what to say about her. She's irrelevant. Oh, and I talked about Masika already being a bitch. He's not she's no longer a threat to Nikki because she's over Molly, but now she's playing, like bullshit with Hazel. So they call themselves gonna have this party. They go to the party. They on the stage talking about I love you, all this crazy ass shit. They turn the song on that supposedly they supposed to be debuting from Masika, and Hazel started rapping on the song in the crowd. She like, this my song, and I'm just gonna start rapping on it. And she started rapping, and everybody looking crazy, and I'm looking crazy because I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? I don't know. That was just like crazy to me. I don't know. Was people able to even hear her? Like, come on. I just didn't get why she felt the need to do that. Well, she shouldn't even brought her ass. She should just stayed at home with whoever her new man is and let that shit go. Like, who gives a fuck? I'm not there for you to try to humiliate me, bitch. You could debut your song all you want to, but I'm not there for the humiliation. I hear about it, but you was not able to humiliate me because I wasn't there. But that's just what I think. Like, I think she should have stayed her ass at home. And I'm sick of them already. Like, I'm sick of them. Oh, my God. Soldier Boy, Nia. I ain't even going to talk about them because those are some children that should not be on this show. They are very childish, especially Soldier Boy. It was a big mistake to bring his ass on the show. And I don't even want to talk about them because they just stupid. She's supposed to be pregnant. He ain't got no time to talk to her because he in Brazil on a concert. Oh my God, it's just, I do not like Soldier Boy and Nia's storyline at all, and I wish they weren't even on here. They wasting time. They just wasting time on the show. We could be an hour long with other shit. Omarion and April though, those are my favorite of all time. Like, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. April was having a situation where her mom came down. Miss Leslie, Omarion's mom, seems to have gotten better with the whole April being a mom situation. So they getting along. Her mama come down to basically talk about, I guess to see the baby. But in the midst of her mama coming to see the baby, she talked to her mom about how she wasn't affectionate toward them and this and that. And her mama break down and April get angry because she like, you acting like I did something wrong to you when I'm really trying to talk to you about what the wrong that you did to me. So yeah, that was a little crazy scene, but it was kind of sad. But at the same time, I understand where she's coming from, April, with her mom not being here. Although I did have my parents, but I do get it, I get it. But yeah, it was a really touching scene, and I really, really liked April and Marion when she had the baby, and they were kissing and just bonding. It was just so lovely. Like, I want that. I want that. Whenever I have I want that. Other than that, y'all, I think that was it pretty much. I'm about to relax for a minute. Let me tell y'all what I bought. I bought me because she meant to be always talking about these lime Ritas and strawberry Ritas. So I bought this today. And this is a apple Rita. We're gonna see how it tastes. We're gonna test it out, because y'all know I ain't a really big drinker. But I do like to have like some wine or something. But I don't really drink these right here. For some reason, they kind of gave me a headache. Strawberry, the lime. So I'm going to try this one. I probably won't drink it all, though. Because they kind of taste beery to me. And I don't drink beer. But anyway, I did want to just come on and talk to y'all about this. I am going to do this tag. I was tagged by Squeaky Jones. I love Squeaky Jones. So I'm going to do this tag for the channel and post it. I don't know who to tag. I guess I can tag P. Missy because I don't think she's done it yet. But I'm going to tag her. And, yeah, I thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, come back, share it. And like I said, I know I have said this before, but I am going to try to be much more consistent with these videos. Even if I'm just coming on and not really doing a review, I got to find something, to come on and talk about. So. Alright, well, this video is long enough, and thank you for watching. Bye.